What's up, motherfuckers? Welcome to Gonzo Sports Room with Chris and Steve. Tonight, there's only one Gonzo in the room. That's me, Chris G. I was sitting here watching this AEW wrestling, all elite wrestling Pay Perview Revolution. And as I was sitting here watching, I thought, hell, I'll jump on and talk about some of the things that's been going on and what I thought of the show so far. Right now, they're having the women's match with Hiro Kushida and Ryo Mizunami. But the first two matches of the pay-per-view I thought was real good. The Young Bucks against Jericho and MJF for the tag titles, I thought was a great opening match for the pay-per-view. Young Bucks won, retained the titles. I thought it was a well choreographed match, and I really enjoyed it. The second match was the casino tag team royale, which was like almost like a tag team Royal Rumble, and Pac and Ray Phoenix ended up winning that, and I really enjoyed that match. I thought that match was real good. Ray Phoenix jumped out of the ring to forget who he hit now, but when he hit the guy, hell, he went all the way over the guardrail out into the fans. Ray Phoenix did. I thought it was a real good match. I really enjoyed it. This women's match has been good so far. I'm excited to see who the big guy they're bringing in tonight. That's supposed to be a future Hall of Famer. I think it's going to be I'm not sure who it's going to be yet. I'm thinking probably Christian or maybe CM Punk. I don't see it being the Undertaker because of his loyalty to Vince McMahon. I don't think there's any way the Undertaker's going. I don't think Mark Henry would leave WWE. I've heard Kurt Angle on a few of his podcasts and on McAfee's show. He said he can't physically wrestle anymore. That he has no upper strength or no strength in his upper body. So I don't think it's him. I don't think it's Brock Lesnar. But I'm excited to see who it is. Ooh. Hiro Kushida almost just got pinned. Uh-oh. Oh, just the 2 count. This has been a pretty good match here with Hikaru Shida and Ryo Mizunami. Oh, Mizunami counter DDT here, Kushida. Mizunami can't recover. This match has been back and forth. I tell you what, though, it never gets old listening to Hiro Kushida with the pin. Hiro Kushida keeps the women's title. But no, what I was saying was it never gets old listening to good old JR. And I even enjoy listening to Tony Schiavone. I know a lot of people get on JR because he's not as sharp as he used to be and stuff. But he's the best in the business, and I still enjoy listening to him. All power to him. I think he should do it until he wants to quit. Don't listen to any of these other people. You do what you want to do. Well, Hikaru Shida kept the title. Not sure what match we're getting to next. It should be close to the Jon Moxley match. Oh, now you got Nyla Rose and Vicky Guerrero out here. Oh, Nyla Rose is stomping on Mizunami. Vicky Guerrero's doing the like a half kick on Hikaru Shida. What the hell are they setting up? Oh, here comes some more people. No, I'll be honest. I've been more of an NXT fan than I am of AEW. On Wednesday nights, I usually watch NXT, and I watch AEW the next day. So I try to watch it every week, but some weeks I miss it. But to me, right now, NXT has the best show with the in ring competitors. I even hell, I watch NXT more than I watch Raw or SmackDown. But I've watched some of AEW the last couple of weeks, and I thought the shows were pretty good. And I really thought that pay per view was going to be pretty good pay per view, and so far it has been. I'm ready to see how they're going to do this exploding barbed wire match, and still have Sting to come out. That's going to be pretty. That'll be pretty cool. Scrappy, be quiet, buddy. Got a little chihuahua, and he thinks he has to bark at everything. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. Oh, you're all right. I'm watching this wrestling pay per view. He don't know what he wants to do. Oh, this AEW Double or Nothing. It's gonna be in Jacksonville, Florida. That should be a good pay per view. Revolution. There we go. Here's good old Jr. Tony Schiavone and Ricochet. Love the hat, Jr. Love the hat. Lay down, buddy. Are you gonna get it? You gonna get up here? Come on. My crazy ass little chihuahua Scrappy. All right, now we're going to have Miro and Kip Sabian against Orange Cassidy and Chuck Taylor. This should be pretty good. And Penelope Ford is with Miro and Sabian. This should be a pretty good match. But like I said, so far I'm happy with the pay per view. Oh, they're getting attacked. Oh, attacking them backstage while they were doing an interview. Oh, Miro and Orange Cassidy attacked them while they were doing the interview. Or Miro and Sabian attacked them. I mean, now, now Miro is supposed to be coming out, but I think they're going to be dragging out Orange Cassidy and his partner. Forget who his partner is now. Then there's Miro and Miro and Sapien just beat the hell out of Orange Cassidy. Oh, Chuck Taylor can't even stand up. I don't even think they officially started the damn match. He's bleeding, sitting there. Taylor's still trying to fight Miro. Orange Cassidy ain't even made it out to the ring. So now it's just Chuck Taylor versus Kip Sabian and Miro. Miro's beating the hell out of Chuck Taylor. Yeah, so far this has probably been the weakest match of the pay per view. It hasn't kept my attention and kept me into it like the first two matches did. To be honest with you, this has already lasted a little bit longer than what I figured it would. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. Nice springboard drop kick by Kip Sabian. Orange Cassidy still hasn't made it out to the ring area. They're just beating the hell out of this Chuck Taylor. This ain't even right. I assume Orange Cassidy or somebody's going to come out here and help him here anytime. I mean, how long are they going to have these two guys just beat the hell out of him? Can't do that very long. Uh, yeah, this by far has been the weakest match so far the pay per view. Yeah, once we get things going, plan on getting a phone line so when we do these watching these pay per views, we can do a live watch along and we can take phone calls and talk to the fans and get other people's opinions and once we get going, we're gonna do a podcast that's just strictly about pro wrestling and MMA. That'll be here in the near future. We'll keep you in touch and let you know when all that stuff's out. You'll be finding us on social media here probably here within the next couple of days. We'll be on all social media. We already have a couple podcasts out on YouTube. If you go to YouTube / Gonzalez Sports, no space, just Gonzalez Sports. We got a couple videos already on there. We'll have another one on there here pretty soon. And then if you go to Anchor Podcast or Spotify, we got the audio versions of the first two episodes on there. Orange Cassidy's made it out to the walkway, but he hasn't made it down the ringside yet. He walked out here and fell. Oh, now he just jumped up. Ooh, gave Miro a Superman punch. Taylor just choke slam Sabian. Orange Cassidy gets tagged in. He's gonna come in and clear house. Cassidy's Cassidy's going on top. Ooh, hits Sabian with the DDT off the top rope. Oh, only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. I think it's Chuck Taylor that's cut pretty good. Somebody's bleeding pretty good because Sabian has blood on him, and I don't think it's his. I think Taylor got cut. Sabian hits Orange Cassidy with a gut buster. Ooh, punts him for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, only a 2.5 count. Get back to what I was saying about the podcast on Spotify and on Anchor and all that coming soon. We'll also be having a website up here pretty soon. We'll make sure it gets all out there everywhere for you guys to see. So, but if you like what you hear, please like and subscribe, and tell a friend about us, please. Oh, Sabian has Orange Cassidy up on his shoulders. Oh, Orange Cassidy countered it. Oh, Taylor made a tag. Sabian, no, he did. Taylor going up to the top rope. What are they going to do? Spike DDT. Oh. Can Taylor make the cover? Oh, yeah, it's Taylor's eye that's cut. Oh, pile driver. I haven't seen that for a while. 1, 2. Oh, 2 count. Miro broke it up. He jumped in and punched him in the head. Yeah, well, it'd be nice once we get phone line set up where we can take phone calls and get your guys' opinions on stuff and talk about stuff more. Oh, here Orange Cassidy is with his hands in his pocket, giving Miro some little kicks. Miro's laughing at him. The crowd's going crazy about it. Oh. Oh. Orange Cassidy countered it with a stunner. Shades of the great legendary Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Stone Cold Stunner. Uh-oh, he threw an elbow pad off. He means business now. Oh, Penelope got up on ringside and stopped him. Oh, Miro knocked Orange Cassidy into Penelope. Oh, Miro kicks Orange Cassidy in the back of the head. That's how they're going to end it. Fuck. Oh no, Chuck Taylor's gotten back in the ring. Miro don't see him. Oh. It's a nice Sunday evening, sitting back, watching some AEW wrestling, smoke a cigar. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Oh, Miro gets tagged in. This match has been way longer than what I figured it would be. Yeah, I'm excited to see what this exploding barbed wire match is going to look like, and if they're going to use real barbed wire or if they're going to try to use that fake shit. See how good they're going to make it. Oh, Taylor just tapped out to Miro. Miro and Sabian win the match. Miro won't release him. Ref can't get him off. Oh, Miro's a pretty big son of a bitch. Pretty big son of a bitch. Yeah, Miro hit him with the kick. And got him in the camel clutch. I'm not sure what Miro calls it, but it's a camel clutch. And got him to tap out. Oh, here we go. Jericho and MJF. I wonder what they have to say. After they got beat by the Young Bucks. Tell you what, Jericho's so good. He if AEW didn't have Jericho, they'd be in trouble. Jericho is the reason that AEW is relevant. I know he's getting older, but he can still wrestle. He's awesome on the mic. If it wasn't for him, I don't think AEW would be near at the heights that they are now. If they didn't have Jericho, even if he's not wrestling, if he's just on the mic talking, people want to watch. He's electric on the mic. He's talking about the center or inner circle council on Wednesday. Oh, Jericho's great. Wonder what the next match is going to be. Oh, okay. Now we're getting ready to have the big money match: Matt Hardy against Hangman Page. This ought to be a pretty good match. But both these guys are pretty good in the ring. They're showing how this match came to be. So I guess they were tag teams, and then Hangman Page got mad at Matt Hardy for tagging in and hurrying up making the cover so he could pin the guy. Tony Schiavone's been around forever, but I'll tell you what, he's good. Him, JR. Best sports commentator combo I liked, though, was when you had JR and Jerry the King Lawler back in the Attitude Era. Oh, it was hilarious. Especially when you had the Stone Cold against Mr. McMahon. Lawler was always talking about puppies. That's back there. They couldn't. There's no way they could do the shit that they did back then in the Attitude Era. Now, if they done that shit now, people would go fucking crazy. But the Attitude Era was awesome. When you had Stone Cold Steve Austin and Kurt Angle, when they were feuding, Austin came out with the beer truck. Angle would come out with the fucking milk truck. And then when Mankind attacked Mr. McMahon at the hospital and him with that fucking bedpan in the head. Yeah, pro wrestling back in the 90s and early 2000s was fucking great. And you had the Monday Night Wars with WCW and WCW Monday Nitro against WWE Monday Night Raw. Hell, if Eric Bischoff would have known a little more how to manage things, WWF or WWE might not even be around right now. WCW would have probably put them out of business. But they got stuck on that NWO thing for too long and never let any of the other guys they had up. I mean, look how good Jericho was. I mean, he was good in WCW, but look how much of bigger of a star he got when he came to WWE. Not just Jericho. I mean, Eddie Guerrero. I mean, WCW had all kinds of talent, but they wouldn't use them right because they just did whatever Hogan and them guys wanted to do. And they all had guaranteed contracts. Matt Hardy. I like Matt Hardy. I watched Jeff Hardy wrestle the other night. Hangman Page. He's pretty good. He's pretty good in the ring. I think they could push him a little more and build him up. He has a lot of talent. No, I've enjoyed the pay per view so far. I thought the last match was probably the weakest match, but it ended up turning out to be a better match than what I thought it was going to be. It was a lot longer than what I figured it was going to be, but still wasn't a terrible match. I'm expecting this to be a pretty good match. The hell, I don't know how long a match is going to be because I think they still have a couple more matches and it's already almost 20 till 10. It's nice watching wrestling and hearing live fans. I know there ain't a bunch, but at least just being a few, some fans, it makes a difference. Can't wait till we get back to where we can have fucking full arenas and go to events, go watch sports, go watch live music. Fucking sucks not being able to do any of that shit. Have to sit at the fucking house. We got, I don't know. They got to fix something because people are gonna go fucking crazy if everybody's just stuck at the fucking house all the time and can't fucking do anything. Starting this match, Hangman Page is putting it on Matt Hardy. Take a look at Twitter and see how people are responding about the pay per view so far. Yeah, looking here on Twitter, a lot of people agree with what I said that uh, the match needed to be shorter and that Miro should have just been steamrolling people. Which I didn't say that, but I thought the match should have been a little shorter. You got people on here talking about how this is gonna go on to 12:30 and they got to get up to go to work in the morning. Yeah, people are tired of seeing Miro in a tag team. They want a Miro solo run, which is probably what they need to do. Hello, hello, can you hear me, Dad? Can you hear me? Hold on. Can you hear me? Oh no, my phone ain't fucking working. Hello, Dad. Can you hear me, Dad? Hey, Dad. I nothing plugged in here. Why can't I listen? Why can't I? What the hell's going on here, Dad? Oh, hey, Dad. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? He tried to call me and I had it freaking muted. I want to get a hold of him because he knows a lot about this wrestling shit. Hello, Dad.
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
What you doing?
Watching this AEW.
Watching what?
AEW.
What do you think?
I thought the first two matches were good. I really didn't care for that last match with Miro and them. What'd you think?
Yeah, I've had a little trouble getting into it. It's been all that great.
Yeah, I thought the first two matches was okay, but yeah, I didn't. The last match with Miro and that tag team, I didn't think was real good, and I haven't been able to get into this match here with Hangman Page and Matt Hardy.
Yeah.
You know, just sitting here watching.
I don't think it's even close to the quality of a takeover pay-per-view.
Oh no, it's not even close to NXT.
I'm interested to see who this.
These people that think that AEW is a better wrestling product than NXT is crazy. In ring wise, it's not even close.
Yeah. Sounds like you're in a box or something. I can hardly hear you.
Hold on, I'll fix it.
For some reason, I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I guess McAfee's been putting out stuff that might be him, and Kurt Angle's been putting out stuff that might be him.
I saw people was putting stuff out that they thought it was Christian.
Yeah.
I don't know who you think it's going to be. How many more matches is there? There's still at least two. There's still at least 2 more matches, isn't there?
I think there's at least 3 or 4.
Fuck! How is this thing gonna last to midnight?
Yeah, I don't. It may 8 o'clock. Yeah, because they usually do 3.5, 4 hour pay-per-view. It started at 8.
That tag team match with Miro and them, that went too long.
Yeah.
It was way too long.
I thought the women's match went too long.
Yeah,
I didn't think.
Yeah, the women's match wasn't real great either. It went too long. Now
I think if they would have cut it down, I think it would have been okay.
I'm not gonna lie. I did like that tag team Casino Royale thing they done. I thought that was pretty good.
That wasn't too bad.
And I thought Jericho and them was pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. I mean, I don't think any of the matches were like NXT or a takeover quality though.
No, not even close.
I wouldn't put any of them. You take that last NXT pay-per-view, I don't think any of them matches was as good as any match on the NXT pay-per-view.
No, I don't think so either.
This is me. I'm not saying this has been terrible, but I don't think. Well, okay, how would you compare it to the Royal Rumble or the last this WWE regular pay-per-view? I don't think it's up to that quality yet.
Oh no, I don't think so either. Not
yet. Now the second half could get better. We'll see. Well, if this cage match delivers or not cage match, but the exploding barbed wire match.
Well, they still have at least 3 matches. Is what, Sting?
You got the barbed wire match. You got the Sting match. I already had the Young Bucks. Let me see.
When's the match?
You got the ladder match.
Is the ladder match? Is that when they're supposed to bring this mystery person?
Well, it's supposed to be a mystery person, but it's not the person. They got a mystery person, and then they got the person that's going to sign. That's 2 different people, they said.
Do they know? Did they say like when they're going to announce it?
Huh?
Have they said when they're going to announce who it is?
Nope, they haven't said.
Huh.
I would say we do it pretty soon.
Yeah, I would too.
I'm going to say what, the Sting match next or the ladder match. If there's only 3 matches left, I think you would do the. But see, I heard the Sting match was previously recorded.
That's what I was going to ask you. If you heard any more about that Sting match?
That's all that I heard.
See, this match here, to me, it's going too long.
It's okay, but it's not.
Cool that they have some live fans, but they don't. I mean, it'd be awesome to see more.
I think what hurts them is that they do too many tag matches.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what their fans like, is tag matches and 3-man matches. Where WWE does a lot more singles matches.
And they don't tag. They don't tag in and out.
No.
Both of them will stay in the ring for fucking 5-10 minutes.
Yeah.
Did you see that Ray Phoenix when he jumped out of the ring when he went over that fucking guardrail into the crowd?
Yeah.
Fuck. Lucky one of the people in the crowd didn't get hurt.
I finally watched that NXT from this week, And that last match was a real good match. That's strong. But I'll tell you a match that I didn't see a lot of because I watched, it was in the first hour because I watched Shaq. I didn't watch much of that tag match. That tag match that opened the show,
Oh yeah,
they beat the hell out of each other.
yeah, they did. That was good too. I
That
really
was a
like.
hell of a tag match.
I really like that main event though.
Yeah, it was real good. It was real good.
Yeah, none of these matches have even came close to that match.
No, I don't think so either, Chris. I mean, I'm not saying this is a terrible pay-per-view, but it's not. Maybe it's just my taste is a little different. I wouldn't pay $60 for this thing.
No, I wouldn't. I
If
wouldn't.
this is what they was putting out and I had to pay for it, I wouldn't pay $60 for this. There ain't no way in hell.
No, I wouldn't either.
As of right now, if the pay-per-view headed right now and people pay $60, I think there'd be a lot of stuff. If the pay-per-view was in right now, so they better kick some ass these next 3 or 4 matches.
Oh yeah, if this person that isn't a real big name person, there's all their fans are going to turn on him. I think that Khan overhyped it. I don't know. Maybe it is somebody that's going to shock everybody, but if it don't, he's going to be in trouble because he hyped it up a lot.
If any CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, or if it ain't CM Punk, Brock Lesnar, or Stone Cold, or and Stone Cold can't wrestle anymore. So
Yeah.
I mean, how's that going to help you?
Yeah.
So. And I mean, if it ain't CM Punk or Brock Lesnar, I think
Is Stone Cold already in the Hall of Fame?
He's in the Hall of Fame.
See, they said a future Hall of Famer, right?
Well, he said Hall of Fame worthy.
Okay.
He didn't say future, but he didn't say in the Hall of Fame. He said Hall of Fame worthy.
Huh.
If they come out and say it's the Big Show himself.
Oh, that's why I thought they might do that. If they do, all people are going to go fucking nuts.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, but that Finn Balor and that strong match, I really liked it on Wednesday night.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, hell, just a regular NXT on a Wednesday night holds my attention better than what this pay per view has so far.
Well, actually, I'll be honest with you. I watched all of the WWE show or the AEW shows this week, and honestly, I like the AEW show just as much as I did this. The regular TV show, like the Shaq match. I mean, not that it was
I'll give him
super
credit.
great match, but it was a spectacle, and I mean, I liked it. The first hour of AEW last week was real good. I didn't think the second hour was very strong.
Yeah, I thought that. I'll give him credit. I thought the Shaq match was a heck of a lot better than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
Who's this dude?
Shaq match would have been good to have on here.
Who are these guys?
I mean, Jeff Hardy can still wrestle, but he's not what he used to be.
Who's these guys that came out to the ring?
It's some guys and some tag team partners that Hardy represents now. That I can't think of the names.
Oh, okay.
Private Party.
Oh, that's okay. Private Party. They were out earlier.
Yeah.
I just didn't recognize them.
Yeah, he manages them, and they turn bad. Like him and Hardy, they've all turned bad.
Yeah, I was excited a little bit. I got myself a little bit excited for it because I thought it was going to be pretty. I was expecting to be better than this.
Chris?
I said I thought this was going to be better than what it was. I was got kind of excited to watch it, but then once I've been watching it, it's let me down some.
Yeah, I've not been as excited, but we'll see what the second half does.
Hell, it's almost 10 o'clock now, Dad.
Yep. But they got they'll go at least another hour and a half or maybe 2 hours.
I'm gonna say it's gonna be 11:30 probably at the earliest.
Yeah, because that exploding cage match there is they'll go 30 minutes because they're gonna want the whole. Because after 30 minutes, probably the whole ring's supposed to blow up or something.
Yeah, dude. It's either like this. They do this way too much, where fucking everybody comes out of the goddamn locker room.
Yeah. Yeah, they do that all the time.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah,
At least for my taste.
yeah, yeah. Well, when you do it all the time, it don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
You know, when you just do it sometimes, it's kind of a two formula. And just like, Billy Ray says about the WWE, and I agree, and they've mixed it up a little bit on Raw lately. They've changed a little bit. Is that's one of the problems with Raw. It was it's kind of cookie cutter. It's the same format all the time. Well, one thing that WWE does a lot, they'll have a singles match, and the guy will come out and interfere, and somebody else come out, and then it turns into a tag team match or a six-man match. WWE does that all the time. They do it too much. When you do it all the time, if you do it once a month, it's okay. But when you do it every week or every 2 weeks, everybody knows it's coming, and it's not special anymore. But everybody's expecting it.
Yeah, don't mean nothing anymore.
The same thing with everybody coming out every match. It don't mean nothing.
Yeah.
Okay, I got some wings in my oven. I'm gonna turn them over.
Hey, when's the next WWE pay-per-view?
It's the 20.
So 2 weeks in.
2 weeks from date 7th. It's 21st.
Okay, yeah, so 2 weeks, because next weekend's like the 13th and 14th.
There's two pay-per-views that day. The NWA's coming back with a pay-per-view that day at 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh, are they?
And then, yeah, they're coming back.
Okay. Oh yeah, I'm hoping this second half of this pay-per-view is a lot better than this has.
That match got better. The second half of this match got better. It got better. Well, it wasn't a bad match. All right. I'll talk to you later.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was my dad, Tony G, and he's a damn encyclopedia when it comes to shit about pro wrestling. He loves it. He watches every show. He watches Raw every Monday. Every Wednesday he watches NXT and AEW. Friday nights he watches SmackDown. He watches every pay-per-view. And he's been doing this for I know at least 40 years because he's done it my whole life. He's always watched every pay-per-view. How we all always go to used to go to a bunch of indie shows. There's an independent show next month he's wanting to go to. We're kind of waiting to see what the COVID rules are and stuff, and see if we're going to even be allowed to go. But hell, like years ago, we volunteered a lot of time at a community center here in our hometown, and the city took away their funding, so to try to raise money, we put together a couple of independent shows, got with a couple of the promoters, and done a show out in our baseball diamond to raise money, and then started doing shows in the gym. Oh, it was cool doing them independent shows. Hell, I got to meet Jake the Snake Roberts, Billy Gunn, Buff Bagwell, Scott Steiner, Scotty Too Hottie, Shark Boy, Doink the Clown. Trying to think of who else. We had quite a few shows. It was cool to get to meet the guys, and it was in a small gym, so it was like a close environment. Hell, I've been to one of them independent shows before in Indianapolis, and hell, they went out of the gym and was fighting out in the road. The whole fucking crowd followed them outside and followed them back in. Actually, it was John Moxley. That was the first time I ever seen John Moxley wrestle. And hell, I don't know, it was probably about a couple months after that is when he debuted on WWE as Dean Ambrose. Yeah, I'm hoping this pay-per-view gets better toward this last half because the first half I've been a little disappointed. I haven't watched Wednesday's episode, so I can't say whether I agree with my dad that Wednesday's episode of AEW was better than what this is. But I would trust his opinion, like I said, because fuck out anybody I know, that dude there knows more about pro wrestling than anybody I know. Hell, he's forgotten more about pro wrestling than what I know. I used to watch it religiously like that every Monday, every Friday. Now I watch about every pay per view, and then I watch NXT a lot on Wednesday nights, but I don't watch a whole lot of Raw or a whole lot of SmackDown anymore. I'm real big into sports, so if there's a ball game on, I'm usually watching a ball game, whether it's football, basketball, baseball. Hell, about the only sport I really don't watch is soccer. I don't know. I just can't get into soccer. Every time I try to watch soccer, I fall asleep. And I love to watch golf. I love watching golf, but I cannot watch soccer at all. I just don't understand it. Well, that's cool. Old Jake the Snake Roberts looks pretty good. I was there for a while. He was looking rough. That dude was a crazy old. Dude was crazy. I'll tell a story real quick. Uh, we had him at the community center for a show, and he gets in the ring and is wrestling. And we had this room like where all the wrestlers would change and shit. Well, Jake the Snake Roberts, he didn't trust nobody, so he gets in the ring and he's wrestling. He goes off the rope, hits this dude, and fucking the money that he had made from selling merchandise before his match and shit, it started falling out of his shorts. He had tucked his money into his wrestling trunks. It all started falling out into the ring. He kept on going, and then when he finished the match, he picked it all up, but he didn't trust to leave his money anywhere. So yeah, he did. He had tucked in his wrestling trunks. I thought that was a pretty cool story. 'Cause hell, then after that, I stood outside community center and talked to him for a little bit before he left. He was he would sign about anything for anybody and any kid, but he wouldn't sign that what's it called, Beyond the Mat or whatever that thing WWE did where it kind of where they put him in a bad light. It was a book or whatever. He wouldn't sign that. Somebody had that and brought it up to him, and he told him, he said, I'm not going to sign that. But it was pretty cool getting. He brought the snake out. It was always a good time doing them independent shows. Now they're getting ready to do this. Looks like a ladder match. Yeah, I'm ready to see this exploding barbed wire match and see this Sting match. I just ain't been able to get into hell. Wednesday, I was more into NXT on Wednesday night than what I have been this pay per view. And like I was saying when I was talking to my dad, I was excited for this pay per view. I was expecting it to be real good. I'm kind of I'm disappointed because it hasn't been up near as good as what I was expecting. Like he said, hopefully they salvage the second half, but you never know. Hopefully they do. I know at the rate they're going, hell, it's going to be midnight probably before the pay per view ends. A lot of people are going to have to get up in the morning and go to work. Will be tired people going to work in the morning. But I agree with what my dad was saying. I wouldn't. $60 is too much for this. Here we go. Oh, I like Cody Rhodes. He's in good shape, and he's good in the ring. He's real good in the ring. I'm glad that he got out of WWE and found somewhere where he has people that believes in him and will give him a push because he couldn't get the push that he deserved in WWE for some reason. I don't know if he didn't get along with people at the top or what, but Cody Rhodes, I think, could have been a fucking star in WWE if they would have used him right. But for some reason, I don't know. I don't know if, like I said, if him and Vince or him and somebody got into it, or and that's why, or if he's, I mean, hell, Cody might be a fucking dick, and that's why. But from what I've read about him and heard, he's a good dude. And he's a hell of a fucking wrestler. Fucking real good in the ring. He can go move for move with about anybody. Old Arn Anderson. It's crazy. It's crazy to see these dudes now, so much older. After I remember when I was watching as a kid and how they looked, and to see these guys now, it's just crazy how much they've changed from when I was, I don't know, 5, 6, 10 years old to now that I'm 40 years old and watching. It's crazy to see the guys that used to watch it on these programs, see them as older guys. That don't wrestle no more. They're just part of it in a manager role, or maybe they're helping in the developmental part, or helping with stories. I know they say Triple H and Shawn Michaels and them do most of the NXT stuff. Man, that NXT show, I like it. Them in the ring, they hit hard. It's just, I don't know. It's to me it's probably the best show on TV right now. This is gonna be, hopefully this ladder match will be better and get this pay per view going back the right direction. But all right, I gotta take a bathroom break, but I'll be back on here to talk some more about this pay per view and talk about these last couple matches. Like I said, I'm really interested in seeing what this barbed wire match is going to look like. But I want to thank you guys thank you guys for listening to Gonzo Sports Room with Chris and Steve. I'm Chris G. Till next time, be careful, have fun, and try to stay in touch with your family. Give any of your family members a call, check on them, make sure they're doing okay. Because there's a lot of people that are getting. I think there's a lot of people that are starting to go crazy because everybody's been stuck at home so long. So if you haven't talked to a friend or a family member for a while, give them a call and check in on them. You don't know how you can make somebody's day with something just that simple. But all right, I'll be back here in a few minutes to talk about the last half of this pay per view. If you like what you heard, you can watch the video version at YouTube/Gonzalez Sports. One word, no spaces. Or like I said, it's also out in podcast form on Anchor Podcast and on Spotify. But if you like what you heard, like I said, please tell a friend. If you didn't like what you heard, there's a whole lot of options out here. Hopefully you find something that fits you. Thanks for giving us a chance. Till next time, peace.